So here we are. Your pods are fully deployed, your cloud account is configured, and at this point, you should be able to test the end user experience. Follow these steps to ensure the deployment is operating as expected. The first test is to make sure anyone can share through a web browser if they're unable to download the Solstice app. Connect your laptop device to a network listed on the Solstice display. Open a Chrome or Firefox web browser and go to the URL on the display that corresponds to the network you're connected to. Click the link to share your screen using your web browser. If you see a security warning in your browser, click Advanced, and then the option to proceed to the URL. Enter the screen key on the room display if prompted, and your name, then click Launch. Select the sharing option you wish to use. For example, you may be presented with options to share your entire screen or an application window, or just a browser tab, depending on what the browser supports. Click to share or allow to share to a display. Next, we want to make sure we can download the app from the pod and verify that SDS is working properly. Open a browser on a Windows or Mac OS computer and enter the IP address shown on the welcome screen of a Solstice display. You should see a button that says Get the app. Once clicked, the client application should download, and when launched, it should automatically connect to the Solstice display. To validate discovery, disconnect from the Solstice display in the Solstice app. The Discovery panel should appear with a list of Solstice displays available for connection. You can also click Clear to remove displays from your most recently used list. Next, connect to a Solstice display and share your desktop to the pod. Move windows and content on the desktop app. Open Documents and PowerPoint, and you should see that your desktop is updated live on the Solstice display, and transitions between the slides and changes and documents are immediately visible on the display. Next, test desktop share with video. Open a browser while sharing your desktop and play a web video. Do the same with a video you've downloaded to your desktop. You should see about 22 to 30 frames per second from a 1080p resolution device, depending on its specs. And audio should be synchronized.